Hi students. So in this session I would like to explain respiratory volumes and capacities or lung volumes and capacities. So what are the respiratory volumes and what are the respiratory capacities? Clear? So we know basic information. On an average healthy man can breathe 12 to 16 times per minute. We know it means healthy man respiratory rate of the healthy man, so that is 12 to 16 times per minute, and the volume of the air which involved in that breathing movement or respiratory movement can be estimated by or can be measured by a instrument, and name of the instrument that is spirometer. Remember, so respiratory rate of an healthy man, that is 12 to 16 times per minute. And how can we measure that volume of air which involves in that breathing movement by using spirometer? Clear? These two points remember. 12 to 16 times per minute, that is the rate of respiratory breathing, okay na, respiratory breathing per minute, and spirometer. Then next, so what are the respiratory volumes? Let us discuss one by one. So first respiratory volume, that is TV, okay na, first respiratory volume is TV. So TV is nothing but what? Tidal volume. Tidal volume. How can we define the definition of tidal volume? Means the volume of air during inspiration and expiration. Okay na? The volume of air which inhale or exhale, in which conditions? During normal inspiration and normal expiration, that is known as tidal volume. Okay na? Once again, the volume of air inspire or exhale, in which condition? During normal inspiration and normal expiration, that is known as tidal volume. Okay na? It means how much volume of air enter into the respiratory tract during normal inspiration, and how much volume of air we can exhale during expiration and normal expiration. Okay na? So that is known as tidal volume. So it is about 500 ml of air. Okay na? 500 ml of air. So averagely healthy man can inhale and exhale near about 6,000 to 8,000 ml of air per minute. Okay now, it is about 6,000 to 8,000 ml of air per minute. Okay now, normal inspiration we can take 500 ml of air, and normal expiration we can exhale 500 ml of air. So per minute, okay na, per minute. So normal inhale and normal exhale, okay na, during normal respiratory movement. So tidal volume is about 6,000 to 8,000 ml of air per minute. So it is known as tidal volume. Clear? So first volume, that is tidal volume. Then second volume is inspiratory reserve volume. Okay na? Inspiratory reserve volume. So what is this inspiratory reserve volume, and how can we define the definition of IRV, inspiratory reserve volume? It means the additional volume of air which inhale during forced breathing. Very simple. The additional volume of air which inhale during forced breathing, that is known as inspiratory reserve volume. We know in normal inspiration we can take 500 ml of air, but the IRV means what? Inspiratory reserve volume. Inspiratory reserve volume means what? Extra volume of air. Okay, now we can take extra volume of air. In which condition? During forced breathing, that is known as inspiratory reserve volume. Okay, now very simple. The additional volume of air which inhale during forced breathing, that is known as IRV. Here forced breathing is important. Here normal inspiration and normal expiration in tidal volume, but here during forced breathing the extra volume of air which we can inhale, that is known as inspiratory reserve volume or IRV. So it is about 2500 ml to 3000 ml. Okay, now so IRV about 2500 ml to 3000 ml. It means when we convert into liters, that is 2.5 liters to 3 liters. Okay, now 2.5 liters to 3 liters. So it is IRV. Then third volume, ERV. ERV means what? Expiratory reserve volume. Remember, expiratory reserve volume. Very simple. Here inspiratory, I means what? Inspiration. ERV, expiratory reserve volume. The additional volume of air which exhale, not inhale. In IRV, the additional volume of air which inhale during forced breathing, that is IRV. But here ERV means what? Expiratory. The additional volume of air which exhale during forced breathing. Okay, now so that is known as ERV. Okay, now that is known as ERV. Clear? So here the ERV is about, that is 1000 ml to 1100 ml. Remember these values. Okay, now expiratory reserve volume is, that is 1000 ml to 1100 ml. That is quite opposite here. The additional volume of air which inhale during forced breathing. ERV means what? The additional volume of air which exhale. Okay, now during forced expiration, that is known as ERV. Here inspiration and here expiration. Here in these two cases you have to remember the keyword is what? Forced breathing. So here IRV 2500 ml to 3000 ml and ERV 1000 ml to 1100 ml. So that is ERV. Then next fourth one is RV. RV means what? Residual volumes. Residual volume. So what is this residual volume means? Here the volume of air which remains in the lungs after forced expiration. Remember the keywords. The volume of air which remains or which present in our lungs, in which condition? After forced expiration. It means very simple. After forced expiration, the volume of air which is present in our lungs, that is known as RV or residual volumes. Clear? So that is RV. So RV, it is about 1100 ml to 1200 ml. Okay, now very simple. Here don't confusion the definitions. Here normal inspiration, normal expiration. Here forced inspiration. Okay, now and the volume ERV, expiratory reserve volume. Okay, now the additional volume of air exhale during forced expiration. ERV, E expiration. RV means residual volumes. The volume of air which present in our lungs after forced expiration, that is known as RV or residual volume, and it is about 1100 ml to 1200 ml. Then next, fifth, capacity, IC. IC means what here students? Inspiratory capacity. Capacity here, remember capacity. Inspiratory capacity, IC. So how can we define the definition of inspiratory capacity? Means here the maximum volume of air a person can inhale after, okay now, after normal expiration. Okay now, very simple definition. IC means what? Inspiratory capacity, the maximum volume of air a person can inhale or inspire after normal expiration. Okay now, after normal expiration, that is known as inspiratory capacity. It means after normal expiration, the volume, maximum volume of air which we can inhale, that is known as inspiratory capacity. So this inspiratory capacity include IC, inspiratory capacity. So it is include both TV and IRV. TV plus IRV. Why? Because means here the maximum volume of air inhale after normal expiration. So that's why it includes both tidal volume plus IRV. So it means TV means how much? That is 500 ml. Okay now, 500 plus IRV means 2500 to 3000 ml. 2500 to 3000 ml. So it is 2000 IC, inspiratory capacity, the total volume of inspiratory capacity. So it includes both TV and IRV. So 500 plus IRV, 2500 to 3000 ml. So it means that is 3000 to 3500 ml. Okay now. So it is about IC 3000 to 3500 ml or 3 liters to 3.5 liters. That is inspiratory capacity. Once again repeated, inspiratory capacity is nothing but the maximum volume, capacity of lungs, the maximum volume of air a person can inhale after normal expiration. That is known as inspiratory capacity. So it includes both TV plus IRV. TV plus IRV. So that is equal to 3000 ml to 3500 ml. Clear? Then next, another important capacity, that is EC. EC means what? Expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity. Here students, very simple. Here first TV, then remember these two, IRV, ERV. Okay, little bit quite opposite. IRV and ERV. Then next RV. Then IC and EC. IC means what? Inspiratory capacity. And EC means what? Expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity means what? Here the definition is quite opposite to IC. What we know the definition of IC. What is IC? The maximum volume of air a person can inhale after normal expiration. That is IC. Here EC means what? The maximum volume of air a person can exhale, okay na, can exhale after normal inspiration. Okay na. The maximum volume of air a person can exhale, here EC, exhale, okay na, are expired after normal inspiration. So that is known as EC. Clear? So that is expiratory capacity. So here the expiratory capacities also include both TV plus here expiratory, so ERV. Okay na. Expiratory capacity include both TV tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volumes. So we know here also same TV means that is 500 ml and ERV means here that is 1000 ml to 1100 ml. So here 500 ml TV plus ERV means 1000 ml to 1100 ml. It means total volume of EC, that is 1500 ml to 1600 ml. Okay, 1500 ml to 1600 ml or 1.5 liters to 1.6 liters. Clear? So it is about expiratory capacity. Clear? Then next VC, vital capacity. Vital capacity. So it is also very interested. When we define the definition of vital capacity, the maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after forced expiration, or the maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after forced inspiration. Okay, very simple. Vital capacity is nothing but what? The maximum volume of air a person can breathe in which condition? After forced expiration. It means the maximum after forced expiration, the maximum volume of air which inhale. Okay na? So that is known as VC. Or the maximum volume of air breathe out when after forced inspiration. Okay na? After forced inspiration, the maximum volume of air exhale, that is known as VC or vital capacity. Clear? So this vital capacity include VC. Vital capacity include tidal volume plus IRV, inspiratory reserve volume, plus ERV, expiratory reserve volumes. Very, very simple. Vital capacity. Why? Because means when we define the definition of vital capacity, the maximum volume of air a person breathe in after forced expiration, or the maximum volume of air a person breathe out when after forced inspiration. So that is vital capacity. So it includes, so that's why it includes tidal volume plus IRV plus ERV. Clear? Then next TLC, it is also very, very important. So what is this TLC means? Total lung capacity. Total lung capacity. So how can we define the definition of TLC? Total lung capacity means, here the name is there, total lung capacity. The volume of air, the maximum volume of air accommodated in the lungs are presented in the lungs at the end of forced inspiration. Okay, now very simple. It is the capacity of our lungs, total lung capacity. So how can we define the definition of TLC? Means the maximum volume of air which is present in our lungs at the end of forced inspiration. Okay, now just imagine at the end of forced inspiration. It means after complete that forced inspiration, the volume of air which is present in our lungs, that is known as TLC. That is the capacity of our lungs. So that is TLC, total lung capacity. Clear? Total lung capacity. So this total lung capacity, it include vital capacity plus residual volumes. Okay, now vital capacity plus residual volumes. Or we can write TLC. TLC. VC means what? TV plus IRV plus ERV plus RV. Okay, now. So it is total lung capacity. Okay, now. The maximum or the volume of air commanded in the lungs are present in our lungs at the end of forced inspiration, or after complete that forced inspiration, the air which is present in our lungs, that is known as total lung capacity. So that's why it include VC plus RV. VC means what? Here we know TV plus IRV plus ERV. Or we can write TLC equal to TV plus IRV plus ERV then RV. Okay. So it is total lung capacity. And the last one is functional residual capacity, FRC. Okay, last one is FRC, functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity. So how can we define the definition of functional residual capacity? Means here you have to observe the differences between RV and FRC. RV means what? The volume of air which remains in our lungs after forced expiration, that is residual volumes. Here FRC means what? The volume of air which is present in our lungs after normal expiration. Here after forced expiration, here after normal expiration. So that is known as FRC. Clear? Functional residual capacity. So this FRC include ERV plus RV. Okay, na? ERV plus RV. ERV plus RV. So that is the FRC, functional residual capacity. So very simple, here the differences between RV and FRC. Here RV means what? The volume of air which remains in our lungs after forced expiration. So that is residual volume. Here FRC means what? Here the volume of air which is present in our lungs after normal expiration, not forced expiration. So that's why FRC is equal to ERV, expiratory reserve volume plus residual volumes. Okay. So it is about respiratory volumes and capacities, or lung volumes and capacities. Okay. Thank you, students.